You won't believe how quickly these famous rappers destroyed their careers. But what exactly led to their dramatic downfalls? Let's dive in and discuss the shocking stories behind their rapid descents. In the world of hip-hop, few figures have been as polarizing and controversial as Tekashi 6ix9ine, born Daniel Hernandez. Bursting onto the scene with a rainbow-colored head of hair and a set of distinctive face tattoos, 6ix9ine quickly became the center of attention in the rap world. His aggressive music style, coupled with an unapologetic and brash persona, carved out a unique space for him in the industry. His rise to fame was meteoric, fueled by hit tracks like Gummo and Fifi, which not only dominated the charts but also sparked widespread conversations, both for and against him. However, the same traits that skyrocketed 6ix9ine to fame would soon contribute to his startling fall. In November 2018, he was arrested on serious charges, including racketeering, weapons possession, and conspiracy to commit murder. These charges stemmed from his association with the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a violent New York street gang. The indictment was a bombshell, sending ripples through the music industry and among his fanbase. The gravity of these charges and the subsequent trial were unlike anything seen in recent rap history. 6ix9ine's involvement with the gang wasn't just for show. The charges indicated deep and dangerous ties. As the details of his case unfolded in the public eye, the rapper's image began to unravel. The persona that had once made him a figure of intrigue now contributed to a swift and severe backlash. In a dramatic turn of events, 6ix9ine pled guilty to 9 charges and agreed to cooperate with federal prosecutors, leading to the conviction of other gang members. This decision to snitch, as it's referred to in the rap community, was a significant blow to his street credibility. In the world of hip-hop, where authenticity and loyalty are prized, this move was seen as a cardinal sin. His testimony against his former associates was widely covered in the media, adding to the spectacle. After serving a reduced sentence due to his cooperation with authorities, 6ix9ine was released from prison in April 2020. His release was met with a mixed response. While some fans eagerly anticipated new music, others in the hip-hop community shunned him. His first post-prison release, Gooba, broke YouTube records for the most watched hip-hop video in 24 hours, indicating that his fan base remained, at least in part, intact. Yet the damage to his reputation and credibility in the wider hip-hop community was profound. Many fellow artists publicly distanced themselves from 6ix9ine, and his name became synonymous with betrayal. His attempts to reclaim his position in the rap industry have been met with skepticism and resistance. The future of Tekashi 6ix9ine remains uncertain. While he continues to make music and attract attention, the shadow of his past actions loom large. Bobby Shmurda, born Akil Jean Pollard, catapulted to fame in 2014 with his viral hit, Hot N-Word. The song, accompanied by the iconic Shmoney dance, became a sensation, turning Shmurda into an overnight star. His music video amassed millions of views on YouTube, and he was hailed as a new and exciting voice in hip-hop, poised for a massive career. But as quickly as his star rose, it was eclipsed by a series of legal troubles that brought his burgeoning career to a screeching halt. In December 2014, at the height of his newfound fame, Bobby Shmurda's world turned upside down. He was arrested outside a recording studio in Manhattan, alongside several members of his GS9 crew. The charges were severe: conspiracy to commit murder, reckless endangerment, and drug and gun possession. The indictment alleged that Shmurda was a ringleader in a gang responsible for several shootings and drug trafficking. The news of his arrest sent shockwaves through the music industry and his fan base. For many, it was hard to reconcile the charismatic, dancing rapper with the serious and violent crimes he was accused of. His trial became a spectacle, drawing significant media attention. Fans and critics alike watched as the young rapper's bright future dimmed under the weight of his legal battles. His time behind bars did not completely dim his star, however. Shmurda's music continued to be played, and he maintained a loyal fan base eagerly awaiting his return. When he was released from prison in February 2021, it was a moment of celebration for many of his fans. Videos of his release, reuniting with family and friends, went viral, signaling a warm welcome back into society and the music world. Since his release, Bobby Shmurda's been working on staging a comeback. He's been actively recording new music and making public appearances, trying to recapture the momentum he had in 2014. However, the landscape of the music industry has changed since his incarceration, and Shmurda faces the challenge of evolving with it while staying true to his roots. XXXTentacion, born Jose Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, emerged as a unique and controversial figure in the rap world. Known for his raw, emotive music that resonated deeply with a young fanbase, XXXTentacion's rise to fame was as rapid as it was tumultuous. His tracks, characterized by their lo-fi aesthetic and deeply personal lyrics, touched on themes of depression, anxiety, and existential struggle, earning him a devout following. However, XXXTentacion's career and personal life were mired in controversy. His rapid ascent in the music industry was matched by a series of legal issues that began to surface. The most serious of these were charges of domestic violence. In 2016, he was arrested and charged with aggravated battery of a pregnant woman, domestic battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and witness tampering. These charges stemmed from allegations made by his then-girlfriend, casting a dark shadow over his emerging career. The allegations and subsequent legal battles sparked widespread debate and controversy. On one side, some fans fervently supported him, drawn to his vulnerability and raw talent. On the other, some criticized the glorification of an artist facing such serious charges. This divide only intensified as details of the case became public, placing XXXTentacion at the center of conversations about morality, art, and artistic behavior. Despite these controversies, XXXTentacion's music continued to gain popularity. His album, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 in 2018, a testament to his musical influence and the loyalty of his fanbase. However, the shadow of his legal issues never fully lifted, and his career was perpetually viewed through the lens of his personal life. Tragically, XXXTentacion's life and career were cut short. On June 18, 2018, he was murdered in a robbery at the age of 20. His death sent shockwaves through the music world and his fan community. Memorials and tributes poured in from fans, artists, and celebrities, highlighting the impact he had in his short life. The legacy of XXXTentacion remains complex. To some, he was a troubled genius whose music spoke to the deepest fears and pains of a generation. To others, he was a controversial figure whose personal actions could not be separated from his art. His music continues to be celebrated and debated, reflecting the ongoing conversation about the intersection of talent, fame, and personal responsibility. Lil Peep, born Gustav Elijah R., was a pioneering figure in the emo rap scene, a subgenre that blended elements of punk rock and hip-hop with introspective and often melancholic lyrics. His music resonated with a generation of young fans who found solace in his candid discussions of depression, heartache, and vulnerability. Lil Peep's rise to fame was marked by his distinctive sound and style, which set him apart in the rap community and garnered a loyal following. However, beneath the surface of his growing success lay a struggle with mental health and substance abuse, themes that were prevalent in his music. Lil Peep was open about his battles with depression and anxiety, sharing his experiences through his lyrics and social media. His honesty about these issues endeared him to fans who saw in him a reflection of their struggles. Despite his openness, the depth of his challenges was perhaps not fully understood by the public. Tragically, these struggles culminated in an accidental overdose in November 2017, cutting his promising career and life short at the age of 21. The news of his death was met with shock and sorrow from fans, fellow artists, and the music industry at large. Lil Peep had become an icon for a movement that was just beginning to find its place in mainstream music, and his sudden passing left a void. The aftermath of Lil Peep's death sparked a broader conversation about mental health and substance abuse in the music industry. His story highlighted the pressures faced by young artists in the spotlight and the importance of mental health support. Fans and fellow musicians began to speak more openly about these issues, calling for a change in how the industry addresses the well-being of its artists. Lil Peep's legacy continues to influence the music world. His posthumous releases have been met with critical acclaim, and his influence can be seen in the works of many up-and-coming artists in the emo rap genre. Kodak Black, born Bill Capri, burst onto the rap scene with a style and charisma that quickly set him apart. Known for hit singles like Tunnel Vision and No Flockin', he carved out a niche with his distinctive voice and authentic storytelling, capturing the attention of the hip-hop community. His music, often a reflection of his personal experiences, resonated with many, and he was hailed as one of the most promising talents of his generation. Despite his rising fame, Kodak Black's career has been repeatedly overshadowed by legal troubles. The rapper's first brush with the law occurred early in his life, but it was his subsequent arrests that began to seriously impact his career. These legal issues have included charges ranging from weapon possession to assault. Each incident added another layer of complexity to his public persona, intertwining his artistic output with a narrative of controversy and legal battles. Kodak Black's encounters with the law have led to several prison sentences, interrupting his career's trajectory. His time in prison's been marked by both setbacks and moments of reflection, as evidenced by his interviews and social media posts. The impact of these incarcerations on his career has been significant, stalling the momentum he had built and causing disruptions in his ability to release music and tour consistently. Kodak Black has continued to release music, demonstrating resilience and a commitment to his craft. His releases, while in and out of custody, have shown a mixture of introspection and defiance, themes that have been constant in his work. His fans have remained loyal, eagerly awaiting new music and supporting him through his legal and personal struggles. Kodak Black's ongoing legal issues present a continuous challenge to his career. Each arrest or court appearance brings with it media scrutiny and public debate, impacting his image and, by extension, his music. Yet through it all, he remains a prominent figure in the rap scene, with a fan base that looks beyond the headlines. YNW Melly, whose real name is Jamel Maurice Demons, emerged in the rap scene with a distinct style that quickly garnered attention. His hit song, Murder on My Mind, became a defining track, with haunting lyrics and a melodic flow that resonated with many fans. The song, which detailed thoughts of violence and betrayal, painted a vivid picture of Melly's inner turmoil and artistic depth. It wasn't just the catchy tune that caught the public's attention, it was also the raw emotion and storytelling that set YNW Melly apart from his peers. However, the trajectory of YNW Melly's rising career took a dramatic and dark turn in 2019. In a twist that seemed almost too aligned with his musical narratives, Melly was arrested and charged with the double homicide of two of his close associates, Anthony Williams, YNW Sack Chaser, and Christopher Thomas Jr., YNW Juvie. The incident sent shockwaves through the music industry and among his fans. The charges were not only serious but also deeply troubling, considering the close relationship Melly had with the victims, who were also part of his YNW Young N-Word World collective. The arrest and charges against YNW Melly painted a starkly different picture from the young, charismatic artist who was rapidly gaining popularity. The case attracted significant media attention, with every development being closely followed. The details that emerged painted a complex and grim picture of the events leading to the deaths of Williams and Thomas Jr., further complicating Melly's public image. As of my last update, YNW Melly remains in custody awaiting trial. The gravity of the charges against him means he potentially faces life imprisonment if convicted. The case is a focal point of discussion, not only for its shocking nature, but also for the broader conversation it sparks about the intersection of art and reality, particularly in the hip-hop genre, where storytelling often draws from personal experiences and surroundings. A$AP Rocky, born Rakim Mayers, is a name that resonates well beyond the boundaries of hip-hop. As a prominent member of the A$AP Mob, a collective of rappers, producers, and video directors, he rose to fame not only for his lyrical prowess, but also for his distinctive style that blends fashion with music. His influence in both realms made him a trendsetter and a cultural icon, beloved by fans worldwide for tracks like Praise the Lord, To Shine, and F'kin' Problems. However, in July 2019, A$AP Rocky found himself amid a legal and diplomatic storm far from home. While on tour in Sweden, Rocky was involved in a street altercation that led to his arrest on assault charges. The incident, captured in videos that quickly went viral, showed Rocky and his companions embroiled in a physical confrontation on the streets of Stockholm. The arrest and subsequent detention of A$AP Rocky became an international news story, sparking debates about justice and fair treatment. Fans and fellow artists rallied for his release, with #JusticeForRocky trending on social media. The situation escalated to the point where it drew comments from celebrities and even the involvement of the U.S. government, with then-President Donald Trump tweeting about the case and offering to vouch for Rocky's bail. This incident in Sweden caused a temporary setback in Rocky's career. His detention meant canceled shows and lost opportunities, affecting his momentum in the music industry. The global attention the case received also put a spotlight on Rocky's personal life and character, leading to mixed public reactions. Some viewed him as a victim of an overzealous legal system, while others criticized his actions leading up to the arrest. After spending nearly a month in jail, Rocky was released and allowed to return to the United States. He was later found guilty of assault but did not face additional jail time. Instead, he received a conditional sentence. The legal saga in Sweden, while a significant personal and professional challenge for Rocky, didn't derail his career entirely. DaBaby, born Jonathan Lindale Kirk, experienced a meteoric rise in the music industry with his charismatic energy and catchy hits like Suge and Rockstar. His rapid ascent was marked by chart-topping tracks and collaborations with big names in the industry, quickly establishing him as a prominent figure in modern hip-hop. Known for his confident demeanor and distinctive flow, DaBaby's presence in the rap scene was both bold and refreshing. However, in 2021, DaBaby's career hit a significant snag. During his performance at the Rolling Loud Music Festival, he made remarks that were widely perceived as homophobic and insensitive towards people with HIV or AIDS. These comments were met with immediate backlash, not only from fans and the public, but also from fellow artists and organizations advocating for LGBTQ+ rights and HIV/AIDS awareness. The repercussions of his statements were swift and far-reaching. Social media erupted with criticism, calling out DaBaby for his insensitivity and lack of awareness. The incident sparked a broader conversation about responsibility, influence, and the impact of public figures' words on marginalized communities. The fallout from this controversy had tangible effects on DaBaby's career. Several music festivals, including Lollapalooza, Governor's Ball, and Day in Vegas, has swiftly removed him from their lineups, reflecting the industry's stance against his remarks. This series of cancellations represented not only a financial loss, but also a blow to DaBaby's reputation and standing within the music community. In response to the growing criticism, DaBaby initially released a statement that further fueled the controversy. However, he later issued a more formal apology, acknowledging the harmful impact of his comments and expressing his willingness to learn and grow from the experience. Megan Thee Stallion, born Megan Jovan Ruth Pete, has been a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Known for her confident lyrics, dynamic performances, and hits like Savage and Hot Girl Summer, she quickly rose to prominence, becoming a symbol of empowerment for many women. Her meteoric rise was marked not just by her musical talents, but also by her unabashed embrace of female strength and sexuality, earning her a massive and devoted fanbase. However, in July 2020, Megan Thee Stallion found herself at the center of a harrowing incident that would significantly impact her personal life and public image. She was the victim of a shooting after a party in the Hollywood Hills involving fellow rapper Tory Lanez. The incident immediately made headlines, not just for the shocking nature of the violence, but also for the ensuing public and legal drama. In the aftermath of the shooting, there was a swirl of speculation, rumor, and controversy. Megan initially remained silent about the details of the incident, later revealing in an Instagram post that she'd been shot in both feet and had undergone surgery to remove the bullets. The revelation shocked fans and the public alike, prompting an outpouring of support for the rapper. However, the situation became more complex as details about the involvement of Tory Lanez emerged. The incident sparked a significant conversation around issues of violence against women, victim blaming, and the treatment of black women in the media and public discourse. Megan's handling of the situation, her openness about her trauma, and her refusal to be silenced was praised by many and saw her emerge as an even more influential figure in advocating for women's rights and empowerment. Despite the personal and emotional toll of the incident, Megan Thee Stallion has continued to thrive in her career. She's released new music, including the critically acclaimed album Good News, and has remained a prominent and influential figure in the industry. Travis Scott, born Jacques Berman Webster II, is a rapper and producer renowned for his unique sound, blending atmospheric music with energetic performances. He soared to fame with hits like Sicko Mode and Goosebumps, and his concerts became famous for their high energy and intense crowd participation. This reputation for dynamic performances, however, would become a focal point of controversy in one of the most tragic incidents in concert history. In November 2021, the Astroworld Festival, organized by Travis Scott in Houston, Texas, turned into a catastrophe. A massive crowd surge during Scott's performance led to a tragic and chaotic scene, resulting in multiple deaths and numerous injuries. The incident was not just a devastating tragedy, but also a moment that raised serious questions about concert safety, crowd control, and artist responsibility. The aftermath of the Astroworld Festival was immediate and far-reaching. Families grieved their lost loved ones, survivors grappled with trauma, and the public and media scrutinized the events leading up to the tragedy. Travis Scott found himself at the center of this scrutiny, facing lawsuits and widespread criticism. Questions were raised about his and the event organizers' awareness of the escalating danger and their response to it. Despite the ongoing legal and public relations challenges, Travis Scott has continued his music career. He has resumed performing and releasing new music, but the shadow of the Astroworld tragedy looms large. The incident has undoubtedly changed the landscape of live music performances, with increased attention to safety measures and crowd control. The stories of these artists serve as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance of fame in the rap industry. Their experiences highlight the importance of choices, the impact of actions, and the vulnerability that comes with public life. As we reflect on their journeys, let us remember that fame is not just a spotlight on success, but also a magnifier of challenges, demanding responsibility and mindfulness at every step.